All righty, hello. We've got about 30 minutes or so of kettlebell, different drills. Let's get a little bit of prep work going on first. So let's get some high knees, or you can march in place, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead, sit low, maybe find your shoes, find the ground, get in that deep squat. Straighten out those hamstrings, relax your head and neck. Come out of there and go right back into your high knees or your march. Get back down, chest tall, straighten up. And right back into it, about 20 seconds or so. Get your heart rate up, work on your range of motion in your lower body. We're actually gonna do quite a bit of lower body to start. I just wrote it that way today. Take up some upper body mid-workout and then combination moves, a little bit of core work, upper body at the end. Good, 4, 3, 2, and then reverse lunges. So nice and tall, reverse lunge, both knees bend, whatever leg is forward. If it's left, reach your right arm over, step forward and alternate. Get those stretches down the side of your body. Warm up your legs with those lunges. Try not to overstretch that back hip. Three, 2, let's get some lateral motion here. Deep squat, and now 2 steps to your left, 2 steps to your right. Warm up your legs, different movement patterns here. Good, 4, 3, 2, and let's just knock out some jacks here. Let's get that heart rate up a little bit, about 20 seconds. Help you move a little bit better when you're warmer. Stay on the balls of your feet. You may use a variety of weights. That's typical. So if you don't have a ton of kettlebells to pick from, but you've got other types of resistance weights or something, we can modify at least some of the movements, okay? Ready to start. So figured today just how I wrote it. Instead of having you guys count reps today, let's go with timed intervals. So the first interval, let's go with, let me find my watch here. We're gonna go with just a goblet squat to an RDL. So the thing with the kettlebells, you've got the horns of the kettlebell. So you're essentially sliding your hands around it just to change your grip pattern. So if I'm holding the top of the kettlebell horns here, hinge back, soften your knees, kind of look forward, flat back, that's your RDL, that's your deadlift, hip dominant. As you come up out of there, you do a kettlebell catch. You slide your hands kind of down the sides of it, and then you drop more into that squat pattern, elbows down to your knees, you come back up and your hands slide right back up to the top of those kettlebell horns, okay? So we'll do an RDL to a catch into a goblet squat, okay? 1 minute. Ready, set, and we're off. So hinge, no need to rush anything. Deadlift, catch, into goblet squat. Slide your hands back down. Hinge, high catch, and then elbows down, chest taller. Back is way more flat during that RDL. Hinge back, keep that weight tight to your body. Catch, and goblet squat. Sink nice and low, good. Obviously you need to work with a weight that challenges you, but that you're also able to get that high pull catch with. You can hold a dumbbell on each head if that's all you have access to. You do it that way, you can improvise. We've got about 15 seconds here. RDL into goblet squat. 2 different movement patterns that are similar. 5, 4, 3, 2, and all right. So now I'm gonna go with a little more of a moderate weight. We're gonna turn things into a little more single leg. This interval is 90 seconds. So I have a kettlebell in my left hand. I'm going to do a left leg forward lunge, pop up, and then go into a left dominant single leg deadlift. I'm gonna walk it back, switch hands, forward lunge right, single leg deadlift, walk it back, okay? You could hold a weight in each hand as well. That's an option, just so you know. Switch leg, switch hands, 90 seconds. Here we go. Left hand, left leg forward. 3, 2, and left forward lunge. Pop up. That weight travels straight down, single leg deadlift. Swing it back, walk it back, pass it over. Right lunge, right single leg deadlift. Walk it back, pass it over. Forward lunge. Focus more on that single leg strength here and balance. Pass that weight. Lunge. Just make sure you're alternating. After you walk back at that starting position, pass the weight. Lunge, chest tall, hinge, heel goes straight back, weight drops under that shoulder, come back up. There should always be a slight bend in your knee during that single leg deadlift. It's hip dominant, but there should be a slight bend in the knee as well. Good, come right back up and you walk yourself back. Good. Forward lunge, right into single leg deadlift. Walk it back. Keeping that heart rate up just by the fact that we're consistently moving one thing to the next. We've got just a little more time here, about 20 seconds or so. Good control. Walk it back without weighted carry. Both knees bend in that lunge. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Okay. So now, different movement patterns. This one we will alternate. So I'm going to hold a weight. My feet are kind of shoulder width apart. So I'm going to do a lateral lunge, knee in line with that second toe. I'm going to come up. Then I'm going to wrap this leg back and around for a medial lunge and then start back over. But then I'm going to go the other way. Lateral lunge into medial lunge, keeping your hips squared forward. So you'll be alternating. I'm up here doing them with you, okay? I'd put a kettlebell or med ball or whatever else you have at your chest just for some extra weight here, okay? So feet about shoulder width apart. You want to follow me from a direction standpoint? Let's go. So right leg over to the right. Lateral lunge, come up. Now wrap your left foot back and around. Drop down into a medial lunge. Step back. It's kind of that starting position. Go to the left. Left lateral lunge. Wrap the right leg back around and turns into a medial. Kind of start over. Move around as much as you need to in case you don't have a lot of room, or if you have a lot of room, use it. Lateral lunge, chest tall, wrap that foot around. Keep yourself squared forward. Medial, kind of start it over. Lateral, pop up, wrap it around, and drop. Both knees bend on that medial. Good. We've got about 45 seconds left on this combo here. Lateral lunge, pop up, wrap around into medial. Start it over. That way we get those lateral movement patterns here in the workout. Good. Sit back, chest tall. Make sure your hips are going back. Plant that foot. Drop straight down. Good. Nice lateral. Wrap. Turns into medial. Good. So you're not twisting your hips open. Really try to keep your hips squared. We got about 15 seconds here. 5, 3, 2. Nice job. A lot of combination moves here. So now we're going to do a split squat into a staggered RDL. So with no weights, your split squat, you got split apart. Both knees bend, chest is tall. That's your split squat. You'll go from one split squat, pop forward, bring that foot up closer, and then you hinge into a staggered deadlift. And you're going to come up, plant that foot back, split squat to staggered. So essentially your front foot doesn't move at all, okay? I'm gonna choose to hold a kettlebell on the same side of my stationary leg. So I've got a kettlebell in my left hand. My left foot won't move for this entire minute, okay? So start, right foot back, left foot forward, kettlebell in the left hand, chest tall. All right, work with me here. We've got down for one split squat. Come up, bring that right foot up a little closer and hinge. Lead with, and you can just kind of bring that spare hand down. Come up and start back over. You're just changing the position of that back foot. Split squat into a staggered RDL. You could absolutely hold two weights for this too if you have the option. Straight down split squat, pop forward, turn it more into a hinge. Good. Not exactly a single leg deadlift, but it is way more dominant on that one side. Add that little variation. Split squat, lead with your hips, weights travel straight down. There's a slight bend in your knees on that staggered RDL. 15 seconds on the same side, then we'll alternate. We're gonna get through these again later. Yay. Straight down, make sure those toes are forward, your knee tracked straight. Hinge back. Good. 3, 2, good. You can shake it out. You can shake your grip out a little bit. We're gonna do the other side now. So you can go with one weight or two. Right foot remains stationary here. All right, so right foot forward, left foot back for that split squat. Ready? And we're down. One split squat, pop up, and staggered stance RDL. Got it. And then right back into chest tall split squat, pop forward, hinge your hips back. You got that slight bend in your knees. Come right back up. Push that left foot back. Plant it, drop, control. Let's make sure we're using adequate weight, that we really are feeling it here. Your muscles are taxed, tired, maybe even a little shaky. Good. Pop forward. That back foot just kind of serves as a little bit of an anchor for that staggered RDL. Keeps your weight and effort mostly in that front leg. 15 seconds here. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good job. Maybe a quick drink if you need it. We're gonna go right back into RDL catch goblet squat. Okay, so get ready for that. One RDL catch right into that deep goblet squat. Here we go. Full minute. 3, 2, toes forward. Start with that hinge and hinge back. High pull catch. Drop down, elbows towards your knees. Keep those heels pushed down. Slide your hands back and go right back into that RDL. Hip dominant. Squat's going to be a little more knee dominant, or a lot more. But your knees do bend on your RDL. Make sure they are. Breathe. Got about 40 seconds to go here. Catch, drop low and slow. Go, no need to rush anything. Focus on form. Hip dominant versus knee dominant. Lean back, keep those weights tight to your body on that RDL. Tight to your body on that squat. We've got about 20 seconds. Got it. Maybe one more rep here. 7, 5, 3, 2, shake it out. All right, now again, this is where you need room in front of you. I'm going to do my kettlebell is in my left hand, tall, left leg forward lunge, pop forward with it. And let's get that single leg deadlift in there. Walk it back, pass the weight, do the right side. Here we go. 3, 2, and forward lunge. Bring your body up with it, and then begin your single leg hinge. Good. Come down, Weighted carry, pass it, alternate. Other side, right lunge, controlled single leg deadlift. It's not about the weight touching the floor. It's about achieving that proper hinge, flat back, feel glutes, hamstrings engage, and come back. Chest tall on the lunge. Both knees should bend. Slight bend in the knee on that single leg deadlift. Nice job. Think about what that back heel is doing on the single leg deadlift. If it's veering to one side, it's going to mess up your balance quite a bit. We've got about 30 seconds or so. Knock these out. Good. A few more here. 15 seconds. 5, 3, 2, nice job. And we're gonna do one more set because we're trying to do here is a lot of those different movement patterns, single leg, non-single leg. One more set where we're gonna alternate. You just need lateral room. Hold that weight, lateral lunge to medial lunge, start over. Lateral lunge to medial lunge, alternating sides, okay? A little over a minute. 3, 2, just making sure I got room here. And let's go. Lateral lunge, sit back, knee in line with that second toe. Pop up a little, wrap, drop, hips squared forward. Start it over, other side. Deep lateral lunge, medial wrap, drop it down. Start it over. Alternate your sides. Sit back. Great job, about 30 seconds here. Work the lateral motion here. Chest up, don't round your back. You can keep your spine neutral. Ten seconds. 3, 2, great job. One more set. Single or split squats with a single leg into that staggered RDL. So we'll do each side individually. So once again, I've got kettlebell left hand, left leg forward. I might choose to do it this way or use 2 weights. That's totally fine. You do your split squat, pop that back foot forward, change your movement pattern into a hinge, come right back out of it, and right back to split squat, 1 minute each. Split squat into staggered RDL. You can hold 1 weight or 2. You're just moving that back foot. Your foot is back further for your split squat, up closer, kind of like a kickstand for your staggered RDL. Chest tall here. Go for more of that flatter back on your RDL. 30 seconds. Hinge back. Both knees should bend on that staggered RDL. Breathe. 15 seconds. Three, 2, other side. Right foot dominant, ready, set, split squat. Down straight, pop the back foot forward, and now go into more of that hinge. Again, you can absolutely have a second weight. Kind of throwing my balance off to have one. Makes it interesting. I have another one. Just kind of enjoy the challenge here. Straight down and hinge. About 30 seconds here. Then we'll see some more dynamic stuff with our upper body. Our legs will be included, but they're nice and warm now, so that's good. Butt back, flat back, soft knees, 15 seconds. 5, 2, 1. How about some water? All right. We're gonna get into some rows of different types. We're gonna do a back row and then more of a high pull row. So a lot of upper body pull. We'll alternate these. So think of a weight that's gonna challenge you for a back row and an upright row. So a lot of pulling, okay? So I've got the kettlebell between my feet. We will alternate these. So if I do right leg back, I'm gonna brace myself on this left leg here. Pull the kettlebell straight, punch that elbow back, set it, don't actually set it down, but bring it here, stand tall, and then high pull, set it down, alternate. Row, step forward, single arm high pull. We'll alternate that for a minute, okay? Ready? If you haven't started already, we're gonna do it now. And we're off. Reverse lunge, strong row, pop up, same arm, high pull, set it down, switch sides. Other arm, row, pop up, high pull, set it down, switch. Row, nice and tall, shoulders over hips. Pull that elbow high and wide. Get ready to bring it down. Alternate. Pull that kettlebell from right under your shoulder, strong row. You can set it down, use your legs as well. Don't just use your low back. Squeeze, step forward, bring your chest up, and pull. We've got about 20 seconds or so. Ten seconds. We'll get into a deep sumo squat, bicep press next. 4, 3, 2. All right, so we're gonna stand wide, get more into a sumo squat. I'm gonna hold the kettlebell in a way that my thumbs are in the front. I'm gonna stay in my sumo squat, nice and deep down here. Do the bicep curl while you're down here, and then everything together, push. Your legs straighten out, your elbows do as well. Full minute here, okay? So toes out, stand wider than you normally would. And drop. Stay down here. Full curl. Everything pushes together. That's 1. Bring it down. Start it over. Deep sumo squat, hold, curl, and push. Good. We just kind of went through your upper back, your upper pull, bicep curl, overhead press with a little more lower body thrown in there. Great job. About 30 seconds to go. Deep sumo squat, curl, push press, nice and tall. Good, 15 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Nice job. So now, think back of the body. We just threw in a few more squats and just did some biceps and all that good stuff. Some back, let's get lats, triceps, and also the back of your body. So you can do a kettlebell, or if you have a different weight, like a dumbbell you'd rather use, that's fine. So your starting position, body on the ground, kettlebell over your chest. Lift into a bridge, squeeze, do a pullover, do a skull crusher, put your butt down and start over, okay? Full minute here. So I'll walk you through it again. Push off your heels, bridge, straight arm pullover, tricep skull crusher, put your butt down and start over. Bridge, pullover, squeeze your glutes. You got your skull crusher and drop. bridge, pull, and just those elbows. Don't actually hit yourself in the head. Drop down. Good. Push off your heels, squeeze, straight arm pull over, get those lats. Great job. We got about 20 seconds. Almost 10. Almost 5. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that was a little back. We haven't really done a lot of chest press or anything. So we got to throw in some push-ups just so we can be as balanced as possible. So I'm going to put a kettlebell way out in front of me, so much so that I can really only touch that kettlebell in plank if I actively reach and kind of get more on my toes. So what I want to do here, a little more lats, push up, and then some instability and some core work with that reach. So I'm going to be here, plank, crouch back, bend your knees, drive your hips back, drive forward, knock out a push up, come out of your push up, reach, start over, and then you'll alternate that reach every time. Okay, 3, 2. This is a full minute here. Crouch it back, drive forward, push up, and then you got to really reach, really pull through your lats, work on your balance. Start back over plank, crouch back, plank, push up, and reach. It's tough to get to that kettlebell. Crouch back, drive through your legs, push up, and reach. "20 seconds to go. Almost. 10. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Nice job. Okay. So now we're getting there. You can do another set of pullovers, or you can keep that kettlebell or the weight stationary over you, just kind of to hold you. So weight here. You can do leg lowers, leg throwdowns. You can throw in some pullovers there too. Full minute, head and neck relaxed, ready, and go. Drop your legs, slight bend in the knees is fine and normal. You can add that extra pullover. You can just keep that weight stationary above your chest as well, just a little more shoulder stability. Or add some pullovers in there as well. Breathe every rep. Good control. Control, control. To some extent, you kind of take a little momentum out of this. Slow, slow, slow. Pull back in. We've got about 20 seconds to go. We are almost finished. Ten. 3, 2, 1. Oh my. Good job. You got through it all. Lots of squat variations, lunges, split squat, chest, back, shoulders, all the things. Bis and tris, a little bit of core work too. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Push off the palms, arch your spine up, tuck your head and abs under. Exhale, push down a couple times through cat and cow. Work all those movements, muscles around your spine. And then some rotations. Tuck under, come up, tuck under, come up. And then maybe a low lunge here. Work out a little bit through the hips, chest tall. Lean back at that hamstring, fold over, maybe do that just a couple times, lunge to hamstring stretch. Each side a couple times. And then back up, deep breath. And exhale. You're finished. Nice job, everybody. See you next time.